Do you want to retire as a millionaire? Well, who doesn't, right? Today, we're diving into the world of financial freedom. Picture this: you're lounging on a beach, sipping a piña colada, not a worry in sight. All because you started practicing good money habits early on. It's like going to the gym, but for your wallet. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But it's a dream that can become a reality with the right money habits. The early bird catches the worm, or in this case, the early saver catches the millions. Starting to save early in life can set you on a path to financial prosperity. You see, it's not just about stashing away a few bucks here and there. It's about consistency, discipline, and most importantly, time. Think of it as a friendly race between you and Father Time, where you're trying to stack up as many dollars as you can before he catches up. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine two friends, early Eddie and late Larry. Eddie starts saving $100 a month at age 25, while Larry starts doing the same at 35. By the time they both hit 65, Eddie, thanks to the power of compound interest, has nearly twice as much saved up as Larry. So remember, the sooner you start, the more you'll have in your golden years. Here's a secret. Millionaires aren't the ones driving the flashiest cars or wearing the most expensive clothes. Shocking, right? But true. The real charm of wealth lies in the frugal lifestyle, not in the glitz and glamour. You see, living below your means is like a magic potion for wealth building. It's not about depriving yourself of the good things in life, but rather about making smart, thoughtful choices. It's about prioritizing long-term security over short-term satisfaction. Think of it this way: if you're always racing to keep up with the Joneses, you won't have time to pass them. It's like running on a treadmill, lots of sweat, but no progress. So, put away those diamond-studded, gold-plated misconceptions about millionaires. The real millionaires are the ones who understand the value of a dollar and the power of compound interest. So, if you want to be a millionaire, start by living like one, frugally. In the world of finance, it's not always about how much you make, but how much you keep and grow. Now, let's talk about investing wisely, a habit that could transform your piggy bank into a golden goose. The importance of investing can't be overstressed. It's like planting a tree. You sow a small seed, nurture it, and over time, it grows into a towering giant, providing you with shade and fruits. Investing works in a similar way. You start with a small amount, let it sit and grow, and before you know it, it has multiplied manifold. It's not rocket science, it's more like gardening. But with money, you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz or have a PhD in finance. With a little knowledge, patience, and the magic of compound interest, your money can grow beyond your wildest dreams. So don't just save your money, make it work for you. Debt. The dreaded four-letter word that can put a damper on your millionaire dreams. It's like the boogeyman of financial growth, lurking under your bed, waiting to grab your ankle and pull you under. Imagine you're running a race, but each time you take a step, you sink a bit into the ground. That's what debt does to your financial progress. It's like trying to swim while wearing a lead suit. And then there's credit card debt. Oh, the shiny plastic demon. It's like a delicious dessert that leaves you with a nasty stomachache. Sure, it might feel great when you're swiping away, buying the latest gadgets, or booking that exotic vacation. But when the bill comes, it's like a punch in the gut. Avoid debt like you'd avoid a skunk at a garden party. It's not your friend, it's not even a frenemy. It's the villain in your financial story. Remember, the only good debt is no debt. Just like you need regular health checkups, your finances need them too. Think about it this way. You wouldn't ignore a nagging cough or a persisting headache, would you? Similarly, you can't afford to ignore your financial health. And the best way to keep track of it is by conducting regular financial checkups. Imagine your finances as a garden. You planted the seeds by saving and investing. Now you need to periodically weed out any problems, water the plants with more investments, and prune the overgrowths of unnecessary expenses. Regularly reviewing your financial situation helps you ensure that everything is growing well and on track. Remember, the goal of these checkups isn't to make you feel bad about your spending habits. It's about being aware and making adjustments. It's about catching small issues before they grow into big problems. So give your finances a checkup, because health is wealth, and that includes financial health. The path to becoming a millionaire is not a one-time sprint, but a lifelong marathon of learning. Our journey to financial freedom is much like a winding road. It's unpredictable, filled with turns, ups and downs, and sometimes roadblocks. But every time we hit a bump, we learn. Every time we take a detour, we learn. And every time we reach a new milestone, we learn. Now imagine if we actively sought out learning opportunities. Imagine if we took the time to read a new book about investing or attended a seminar on tax planning. Imagine if we constantly updated our knowledge about the financial world, its trends, its pitfalls, and its opportunities. The impact on our financial health would be phenomenal. Our decisions would be better informed, our risks mitigated, and our growth potential maximized. We'd be wealthier not just in terms of money, but in wisdom too. So, my friends, remember this. Never stop learning, because the more you learn, the more you earn. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is $1 million net worth. Just like a fine wine or a good cheese, building wealth takes time. It's a process that involves patience, persistence, and a whole lot of resilience. You see, the journey to financial freedom isn't a sprint. It's more of a marathon. It's about slowly but surely growing your assets over time, not trying to hit the jackpot overnight. Sure, we've all heard tales of overnight millionaires, but let's face it, those are more the exception than the rule. Instead, think of wealth building as planting a tree. It starts with a seed, but with time, care, patience, and a little bit of luck, it grows into a sturdy, strong, wealth-bearing tree. The key here is to be patient. Keep watering that seed, keep nurturing it, and before you know it, you'll have a forest of wealth. Remember, patience is not just a virtue, it's a millionaire maker. If you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you get there? Now, that's not just a riddle to mess with your head, it's a fundamental truth about financial planning. Setting clear, measurable financial goals is the compass that guides you on your journey to becoming a millionaire. Imagine trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might end up with a roof where the basement should be. Similarly, without financial goals, you're just throwing your money into the wind and hoping it lands somewhere profitable. Goals give you a roadmap. They provide direction and a sense of purpose. Want to retire early? Set a goal. Want to buy a house on the beach? Set a goal. Want to help your kids through college without loans? You guessed it, set a goal. Remember, these goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And don't just leave your goals in your head, write them down. Set your goals, make your plan, go for it, and watch your millionaire dream come true. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially if that basket is your financial future. Now, that's not just a tired old proverb. It's sage advice for anyone looking to secure their financial future. This brings us to our 9th habit, diversification. Diversification is like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet. You don't just fill your plate with mashed potatoes. You try a little bit of everything. The same principle applies to your investments. Spread your money across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, you name it. Why do this? Well, diversification helps to balance risk and reward. When one investment goes down, another might go up. It's like having a safety net. So if things take a turn for the worse, you're not completely out of luck. So don't be a one-trick pony. Diversify your investments. You'll thank yourself in the long run. Diversify, because when it comes to investing, variety really is the spice of life. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Now, this isn't about being a social climber or ditching your friends because they don't own yachts. No, it's about understanding how our social circles can subtly shape our thinking and decision-making. Ever noticed how habits seem to be contagious? If your friends are spendthrifts, you might find yourself splurging more often. On the other hand, if they're financially savvy, their habits might rub off on you too. They'll discuss investments over dinner, share tips on saving, and maybe even turn budgeting into a fun challenge. Remember, it's not about being surrounded by millionaires, but by those who understand the value of money, who are disciplined, and who can share insights that you might not have considered. So be intentional about your social environment. After all, a strong, financially savvy tribe can elevate your financial game. So choose your tribe wisely, because it can make or break your millionaire dream. So there you have it, the 10 best money habits to be a millionaire by retirement. From saving early and often, living below your means, investing wisely, to avoiding debt, performing regular financial checkups, continual learning, being patient, setting financial goals, diversifying and surrounding yourself with financially savvy people. These habits can guide you on the path to financial freedom. Remember, becoming a millionaire isn't about luck. It's about developing the right habits. Start today, and who knows, you might just retire as a millionaire.